What is that?
Yeah.
Well, we work. There's a couple of factors. Number one, we're trying to get people covered, get the word out, and let people know what their benefits are, what their options are. You know, a lot of people were unaware that March 31st is the deadline. A lot of people are unaware that there's financial assistance available so that you can lower your costs. All of these factors help in terms of getting people more aware of the law, and when they have those facts, getting covered. Number two, we also work in trying to defend the law against misleading attacks. We also are trying, get the message out. So there's a lot of back and forth, with what the speaker is saying, and trying to get the truth out there and change the perception of the law.
Our guest is...
Hi, welcome to News Station 9. I'm your anchor, Tommy Nguyen here, reporting on the latest issues. Recently, lower-income U.S. citizens are outraged about the healthcare costs. Congress needs to realize that healthcare is very beneficial to the people of the United States and should be made more affordable. The healthcare cost is not just financially damaging, but this issue additionally affects our workforce and everyday life. According to Jerry Brin from Times Magazine, the candidate we elect as president is dramatically going to face with this issue at the end of their first term, whether they operate to talk about it or not. It is a basic human right for every person, rich or poor, to be able to afford healthcare. Policies and programs should be designed to be responsive to the population as a result of accountability. Human rights approach identifies relationships in order to empower people to claim their rights. The president needs to meet the obligations in more responsive healthcare systems. Medical transportations are using people's healthcare insurance to pay for the ambulance to drive from a place where you are to the hospital. People would rather not call for an ambulance because the cost of transportation is way too high. For this problem of people not to be getting help because of medical expense reasons, the president needs to quickly resolve this issue.
Hi, I'm Christian Alvarenga, and the downside to healthcare affordability is that health insurance exchanges will promote a socialist economy in which they will have an appropriate amount of control over individuals that can afford them. The government will be basically controlling your rights and everyone else's rights to healthcare. Some healthcare insurances won't be accepted in some hospitals. This might worry some people. The Affordable Health Care Act will increase spending by $400 billion yearly, and the extra cost will be charged onto the patient. Healthcare costs are mostly taking unnecessary money from the rich and using it on some people who may not really need it.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Pham. Christian is right that healthcare costs are one of the most expensive in the U.S., but it should be lower to be made more affordable to all U.S. citizens. There are insurance to cover people who are injured, but sometimes it's just too expensive. Healthcare insurance should be lowered so more people can go to the doctor's office to get their health checked. Lowering the cost benefits of people who can't afford their bill is very beneficial. Even after someone who has been injured and had paid medication costs. Citizens should not have to be afraid of money cost when dealing with healthcare. Nobody wants to get sick or hurt, but most people need medical care all the time or rarely. Healthcare covers these costs and offers many other benefits. Every year, insurance rates go up and people pay more for it. As the population goes up, so does the insurance cost. These days, people are scared of going to the doctor's appointment to get surgery or other expensive treatments because they really don't want to. In case of an emergency, if you or someone else gets hurt, you should be able to call 911 but without having to worry whether or not you have enough money for the bill after you call for help. In an emergency, there is always someone sick or hurt, and later on, their medical bills are increased after Here, that is very important. And what is more important is lowering the cost to make it more affordable.